Hi, stinky poo poo caca pee pees. You may hear my laptop screaming in the dang background because I'm running like a million different programs at once while I'm doing this voiceover. But I wanted to talk during this video, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just want to look at myself in the viewfinder and fart around and just get ready for nothing. But also too because I was short on time because I got home at 1:30, or no, I got home at noon. And then I took like an hour long shower because like those days when you just like get off of work and you may or may not have showered the previous day, but you just feel like extra nasty and gross. That's the day that I was having. I was like, you know what? Let me brush out the scrub daddy. Let me get the Dawn power wash and just hose down in the shower and just get ready for nothing. Because honestly, I only spent like 20 minutes outside of the house because I was like, you know what? I only need a few things. I was making jalapeno poppers. Fun tangent about the jalapenos poppers. I gave some to some of my managers at one of my jobs, and I thought, so listen, here's where I may have gone astray in my sharing jalapeno poppers engagement event, what the fuck ever. I had like 6 or 7 that were already like ripe, which basically means that like the longer they sit in your fridge and the wrinklier they get, the spicier they are. It doesn't matter if they're like a lady peppers or male peppers. It doesn't matter. And then I had new fresh peppers that weren't going to be very spicy that I bought from the store, right? I mixed them up and I forgot which ones was which, and I thought I had eaten all the spicy ones. Turns out I had not eaten all the spicy ones, and my manager ate one at like 7 in the morning, and I like had to run to go get sweet tea so that she didn't fucking die because she's like, it was really good, but it was really fucking spicy. Like, she turned red. There were tears in her eyes. She was coughing. It was not a good time for her, and I felt so bad. I was like, are you okay? Like, I felt so guilty because I was like, oh yeah, here's some jalapeno poppers. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, they're fucking good. Here's a key tip for any future jalapeno popper makers: use whipped cream cheese, or I guess like throw regular cream cheese in the blender or the food processor or whatever. But if you don't have any of those, just get the dang whipped one. Very delicious. Also, add green onions. Adding green onions to everything, I feel like, makes everything so good. Okay, I guess I'm getting ready to do nothing. So I'm showcasing some of the skincare that I use that I don't use often, which is the Ordinary Lash Peptide Serum, which honestly, I feel like it does kind of work. But I think you just have to use it long term. Like, whenever I was actually using it like 2-3 weeks in a row, I was noticing a little bit of growth, but also I have like high androgen levels. So like my lashes and the rest of my like body hair is always super intense. So like I have lashes, I just don't use mascara often, so you don't know that they're there, and they kind of go like downwards. You know how like some people's like lashes have a natural curl to them because they have like curly lashes, or they just have like a good genetics or whatever. I don't know where I'm going with that. But yeah, mine's don't. So they're not like super bad. Like people's shoes goes straight downward. You just don't know I have lashes until like I put on a mascara or whatever. That pore refining concentrate serum or whatever by Cocokind, honestly, I could not tell you if it works or not. I stare at the pores on my face every single day, and I did not notice a difference. And I had used that thing for a couple months. But I got it on sale for like $5. So bakers can't be choosers. But also, if you're gonna pay full price for something, don't get it if it's not gonna work, because realistically, I don't think anything can shrink your pores. Like, I think you just have to be born with a genetic lottery. The other thing that I do actually like to use, but here's the thing, I can't tell you if it makes a difference or not. The Pucanule Black Tea Reverse Time Eye Cream. It feels really nice and luxurious and fancy on the skin, which I do like, but I couldn't tell you if it did anything to my eye bags. I feel like the things that do get away, hold on, let me read that sentence. Rewind. The things that actually help with, what is the thing called? Oh, that like reduce your eye bags or like the puffiness is the, I think Youth for the People. I think that's the brand. I could be wrong. No, it's not. It's Good Molecules. Good Molecules Yerba Mate Eye Gel. That's what it is. There we go. And then right now I'm also using the Ordinary caffeine solution. That if you get it anywhere other than your under eye, it's gonna burn. So just be prepared. Also this little fan, I love this little fan. Whenever I spray primer on my face, I like to douse myself. So there's that. If you don't like to douse yourself, you don't have to. But I feel like putty primers or like physical primers, I can't get down with them. They do nothing for my skin. Like, I'm zoomed in a little bit here, and yes, I have lots of texture. I have wrinkles, I have pockmarks, there's sagginess, there's lots of texture, there's hair. But for the most part, like the evenness and the redness of my skin is kept at bay. So like I don't have the worst skin. But again, this is like, I had acne when I was super, super young. Also right here, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but I was tripping. I thought one of the like balls of my septum ring had fallen out, and I was very scared because I don't have a replacement. Well, like I have some replacements, but this is the one that I got pierced originally for when I was 16. So this bitch is 11 years old. This is an 11-year-old septum ring, and I'm nostalgic and I'm attached to her and I don't want her to go away. What the fuck am I even talking about? There's something I want to say. Oh yeah, why did the camera fall? Who knows? Also, yes, Freddy Fazbear is in the background, and yes, I have upside down whatever that is. What is that? Laundry basket. That's what it's called. And that like miscellaneous pile of items is like everything that I have in my like little on the go bag. So like what you would carry in a purse per se. I have Tums over there. There's my AirPods. I have hand cream, moisturizers for my hands because I got old lady hands because I wash my hands 24/7 because I take my food safety seriously. So if I'm making you a baked good or a latte, you be damned darn my hands are clean. Does it come at the cost of my beautiful little dainty lady hands? Yes, but if there's one thing that I guess if you do work in your food service, you have to be passionate about it. But unfortunately, not many people are who do, because at the end of the day, it's just like, fuck it, I'm not getting paid enough to care. But technically, we do because we have a food handlers. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. What I mean to say is that I take food, health, and safety very seriously. So I am of the kind who is constantly washing their hands. So you bet darn tootin' if I'm serving you, my hands are squeaky clean. There may be like a booger or two, but that I'm gonna wash my hands, so don't worry. Those boogers won't make their way to you. Also, I don't know why I like doing this, but I think it was really cute. I like showing my dirty mirror to the camera because it's like, hey, that's you. You're the viewer. That's you. You're the little camera. Also, you may see me trying to like mess with like the focus of the camera that I have. And the camera that I have specifically is the Sony ZV-F1, I believe. And if you're on TikTok or if you're on like meta content creator side, sort of on like any of the YouTube spaces or the TikTok spaces, short form content spaces, everyone's going to butts nuts for that content. And I mean butts nuts for this camera. And I'm gonna say honestly, I love this camera. The audio is really good. The visuals are very sharp. Just wish that the memory card that they give you with had a little bit more memory on it. But I mean, I can buy a bigger one, but I'm not gonna because I already spent like $1 million fucking on the damn camera. But yeah, I'm trying. Usually the autofocus is pretty good, but because there was so one of the people who was like promoting the camera was like, oh, you don't have to do like the beauty guru hand thing, which is basically where like you hold a smaller product against your hand to like get it to focus on the product. And sometimes you still have to do that with it, but maybe it's just like a me error because I actually don't have my ring light on in this camera. I mean, this video, I just have my $5 Aldi lamp, and you can see too that like for the most part, even though this feels like a little bit cozier, a little bit more lo-fi, the camera is still crisp and clean. You can see most of the details. It looks nice, and it feels like I didn't need the ring light. But if I ever want to like I need it, like look, here's where it's like struggling to focus, but I think that's also just because I don't have the proper lighting. So maybe if you have a better lighting setup than I, or you actually use your $10 ring light more than I do, you'll have a better percentage of chancing working with this dang camera. But I like it, honestly. Also, if you ever wondered why I like pair my eyeliners, it's because you can't see it in the video. I guess I'm not zoomed in close enough, but towards the end of my crease where it meets the end of my lash line, so kind of where you're like your tight lining would go towards like flicking it outwards to make like a cat eye, or like just winging out your shadow. it gets really patchy for some reason. And I don't know if that's me or if that's just like my eyeliner is getting old. So there'll be parts where like the liner will lift and then I'll have a little patch. So I just go over it with this eyeliner to make sure that it's nice and solid and black. Even though no one's really close to my face, I like it for me. Because at the end of the day, doing your makeup and looking beautiful is for you. And also, I guess, if you're just a hot and sexy person. But yeah, that's literally all I did. Rant, skincare, basic makeup, because I like it. Also, this setting spray fucks so hard. I think everyone should purchase at least one. I like it. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm leaving and running away.